What is going on here? Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you the food I'm going to take on my trip. I was in Walmart and I was just kind of walking around trying to figure out what would be the best things to bring, and I found a couple things, and then I'm going to show you a yummy new dessert or snack that I figured out just putting things together. And again, it's a no cook, which I really like. So here's what I found so far. I got the rice cakes, which I haven't eaten in like 20 years, but those have no sugars or preservatives or anything. And the kind bars, these are from Walmart too, or these, I got these at Walmart. There's very little sugar, and it's mostly just nuts and a little bit of unsweetened chocolate. And of course I have my potato chips, which are always good for a meal. And then of course I'm going to grab a couple of bananas, an apple, maybe a pear, something you don't have to do a lot of preparation to eat fruit-wise. And so those are the kind of things I'm going to eat on the trip while I'm driving. And now I want to show you this amazingly yummy dish that I've created. It's basically, I would call it no-cook granola. And it's turned out really yummy. I had some last night. Unfortunately, when I did my experiment and my test, I did it with half a cup, not thinking how much half a cup of oatmeal is. And so I ate it last night, and I was so full because I ate all this oatmeal. Not realizing, oh, I'm just eating oatmeal, it's just raw. So it's quick oats. So this is what I have so far, and I'll try to do a better camera angle for it. But we got our quick oats, of course. And this right here is hemp seed. So that's this right here. Raw hemp seed. It tastes amazing. If you've never had hemp seed before, it's worth a shot. It tastes a lot like pine nuts. And if you've never had pine nuts, they taste amazing. Oh, they're super expensive though. So hemp seed is a little cheaper, but it tastes kind of like pine nuts, and it has this most rich, yummy flavors. So, so this is what I have so far. I have 1 cup, and this of course isn't for one meal. This is like just to eat on a little bit at a time. 1 cup of oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of the hemp seed, and I'm going to go with, let's see, I'm going to go with 2 tablespoons, maybe 3, I'll go with 3 tablespoons of coconut sugar, and then like 3 tablespoons of the all-natural peanut butter. So this is just, the only ingredient is peanuts and a tiny bit of salt. And so you got to stir this up the first time, but it's really yummy. And I like chunky, so that's kind of my thing. I'm a chunky guy, so now you all know my secret. Alright, so let me get this camera set up and let's make this stuff. Oh, and I think I'm going to put some raisins in there. I'm going to throw a handful of raisins in there. And if you're making this for yourself, I don't have any sunflower seeds, but anything you'd stick in granola you can put in here. And it tastes really good. And I ate half a cup of it and didn't have any issues with it not being soaked in water first. Just took a couple drinks of water and I was fine. And boy, talk about a filling and satisfying, sweet, creamy, because of the peanut butter. It was like, wow, I'm eating a real dessert. So for me, I don't eat a lot of dessert, so it really tasted great. So let's get set up on the other side over here. All right, so let's set it here. Okay, so I'm going to put the raisins in last because I don't want to mush them up, because you have to mush this up really good. And I forgot to put cinnamon last night too. Oh my gosh, a little bit of cinnamon, that would be so good in here. Back in the day, I used to make my own granola from scratch and stick it in the oven and bake it, and boy was it good. And I used honey before. So 1, 2. This may be a little too sweet, but I like things sweet, so course, it's all just trial and error. And then my hardest part is remembering to write it down, the ingredients, so that next time I make it, I'm like, how much sugar? Oh, that was too much, or how much, you know. So here's the real ingredient that makes it special. It's that peanut butter. Alright, so we're going to go with, we're going to go with 2 spoonfuls of peanut butter. And when I did it last night with half a cup, I used 1 spoonful of peanut butter, 1 heaping spoonful of peanut butter, and it wasn't sticky at all. Like, it totally mixed in, and you could eat it with your fingers and it wouldn't get all gooey like it is on my finger right now, which I'm going to excitedly lick off because I love it. Mmm, yummy. Okay, let's move this to the side, and I'll add the raisins last. And I don't know, I guess I'll use a fork, maybe. Alright, and so then you got the process of just mixing it up and getting it all mixed in. This takes the longest time, but that's why I'm making a full cup, so I don't have to do this again. I don't have to do it right away. I can just, you know, take a couple tablespoons of it, and that will be my snack. And try and be very careful not to overeat on this, because man, was I full last night. Okay. So as you can see, and the fork worked way better than the spoon, but as you can see, the peanut butter kind of clumps up a little bit with some of, maybe you can't see it, but with the oats, and it kind of makes a natural, it kind of even looks like granola. More cinnamon. Didn't put enough cinnamon in. Okay, let's add some raisins. Oh, now it looks more like granola. And I add the raisins last because I have to do so much pushing the oatmeal in and squishing it in that I don't want to squish up all the raisins and make them all mushy. I want to keep them whole. And you could try this with any kind of thing you want. Alright. So there's my finished product. Look at that. That looks yummy. Alright, there you go. There's my kind of my snacks for the road, and my no-cook granola. I don't even know if you should call it granola, but that's what I'm calling it. Boy, is it yummy. And quick and easy. I did it on camera with you in a tiny bowl in about 5 minutes, and that could easily last like 3 or 4 or 5 meals. I'm a big guy. If you have a smaller stomach, it could last a lot more than that. And that's a quick, easy, right away. And if I had some sunflower seeds, I totally would have thrown those in too. But it's all that stuff came from Walmart except for the hemp seed. That I already had. I don't think you can get hemp seed at Walmart. But everything, you could get other things instead. All that came from Walmart, and quick and easy, and I'm going to go on the road with some really yummy food. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to, gosh, I'm so excited to get on the road. I just can't wait. Bye.